So clearly, Hilldog's kitchen has been closed for a while. It has been over 2 years since I made a cooking video, and I thought today was the day to fix that. If you hear some noise, such as grunting, screaming, crying, falling, that is the baby that I've had. Here's what we're making for dinner. I don't know. I don't know what we're having for dinner because when you're busy and have a child, you don't have time to prepare these things if you are me. Most other super moms, I'm sure, have figured it out, but I haven't. So we're gonna look in the fridge, see what looks good, and come up with a plan from there. We're back. I have been in the fridge. My child is currently still in the fridge. She's down here. But we don't put her face online, so here she is. This is what we have found for our dinner. We're gonna be overachievers, which we probably shouldn't be, but see, she knows, foreshadowing, something's gonna happen. We've got some white rice that we're gonna make as a mix-in filler part of our dinner. I'm also going to have enough leftovers for Kevin to have when he gets home tonight. He gets off of work at 12:30 p.m. No, a.m. So he's always hungry, but we're asleep and he doesn't want to make a lot of noise to cook some food. So it's helpful if there are a lot of leftovers, and rice is something that he just loves. We're also gonna do some fried potatoes, and by fried, I mean in the oven, because frying in oil no longer works when you have a toddler because they are right in the splash zone. We get this from Costco. It's pre-shredded, pre-cooked chicken. It doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes like chicken. There's no, as far as I know, there's no flavoring because when I've had it, it has no flavor. But it's perfect for when you have a baby and you're trying to cook dinner fast and you want a protein because it comes in 2 little, probably like 1 pound pouches. Yeah. And you just kind of squeeze some of the excess liquid out of it and you can saute it really fast to warm it, add whatever seasoning you want, or you can bake it in. So our plan is to bake it into some bell peppers, or maybe just bake it with mashed cauliflower. So I was thinking of this as a way, pardon me, to sneak some more vegetables into our kid's diet. She's standing in the fridge because I wasn't paying attention. I have done not as much food prep as I meant to, but I have made myself look more presentable. And by more presentable, I mean I put a clip in my hair. The mom way. All right, so I've washed all our produce. I've squeezed our chicken. I've preheated our oven. I've got a pot that I forgot I turned on, so let's start that. It's for our rice. So we're gonna start with a little bit of butter. So I put onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. That's usually what I put, because it gives it flavor, but it's just still pretty regular. Like me. In a lot of ways, I'm pretty regular. Hi, babe. We need to chop some potatoes and some bell peppers. Normally, I like to saute the bell peppers, but I don't have time to do that because of... Alright, so while we were gone, I reduced our rice to a simmer. I did not forget about it. Got the child out of the refrigerator. That's all sorted. We sliced up our bell peppers into nice little slivers. Can you see? They're nice little pieces, fajita style, if you will. We're doing a loose Mexican flavored dinner. Very, very, very loose. We cubed up our potatoes and we are getting ready to throw the potatoes and the peppers in the oven, and then we will babysit our rice a little bit, and we're gonna do our chicken at the very, very end because it cooks like so fast, because you're not even really cooking it. You're warming it or browning it or like however you want to do it, and you're adding some flavor. So it takes like 5 minutes. So we're gonna do that at the very, very end. It is 5:36 right now, and dinner is typically starts between 6 and 6:15. All right, it's time to season our potatoes and our peppers and get them in the oven. Okay, everyone, gonna toss them in some olive oil. This gives them some flavor and a little extra fat for while they're cooking. It also helps the seasoning to stick. So before I get my hands all sticky, so easy. So we're gonna put them onto this tray. It's a small tray, a lot of bell peppers, but it will do just fine. Oh, lovely. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in the oven. All right, now we have this bowl. It has olive oil and a little bit of fajita seasoning. So we're gonna throw our potatoes in it. I tried to cut them smallish, but I was going very, very fast because you never know when you're gonna have to take a break for parenting. So I was trying to get it done before I was needed. Thankfully, I wasn't needed too much. All right, so I've made these with taco seasoning on them before, and you can't really taste it. So I'm only really doing this to save on getting messy dishes. So this way, I only use one bowl for the whole dinner. So it's perfect. All right, I'm gonna toss them again. Not again, I'm gonna toss them just like I did the peppers. I forgot to put salt on the peppers. So since I just washed my hands, I'm gonna use this spatula. These I do want to spread out. I don't want them all on top of each other because I want them to have their own contact with the hot tray so that they're more likely to get brown and crunchy and delicious. Here are my potatoes. Okay, everything's in the oven that is supposed to be in the oven, so that part is done. Our rice has about 3 minutes left, kind of, based on the way it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually start the chicken. It is 5:45, and I'm gonna go ahead and start it because this little person is currently entertained with a wooden spoon. So I'm gonna take advantage of this time while I have it because it might not be there in 10 minutes. So we're gonna start the chicken. Kevin got me this for my birthday, isn't it so cute? So I'm gonna preheat that. I'm not gonna do a ton to the chicken. It's really dark on my face. I'm not gonna do a lot to the chicken. I'm gonna cook it in butter and salt and pepper. And then maybe if I get an idea of something else I wanna do, I'll do that, but that's just what we're doing. Our rice is all done. We turned the heat off. We're gonna leave it covered because we still have another 15 minutes before dinner. But it looks good. Our butter has melted, so we're gonna go ahead and dump our chicken in. I have drained it and squeezed it a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and dump that in. If you leave too much water in it and you're gonna cook it in like oil or something, it'll splatter, so you have to be really careful. All right, don't touch those. Parenting never stops. All right, I've tossed this in the butter. I'm probably gonna add some oil too because it just needs a little more moisture. I'm gonna add salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we will come back with the final product, I guess. Whoa, well friend, we did it. It's 6:11. Dinner just came out of the oven and got put on a plate. I opened up a kombucha. We're ready for dinner. But I haven't taken a bite of all the components, so I waited for you. So here's my plate. It's hard to show it to you, but there's rice, chicken, bell peppers, potatoes, and sour cream. It's basically a deconstructed chicken taco without the tortilla. It'd be very, very good in a tortilla or on top of some tortilla chips like nachos. So let's see if we can get a little bit of everything and have a quick bite before she breaks something. Yum. It's not too overwhelming. None of the seasoning is too strong. Just perfectly salty and delicious. And you should make it because you would love it. Maybe not love it, but you would enjoy it. Or you could eat it. And it would be good for you. Love you, bye.